get us started now. The kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. His throw incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pickett. And that's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's a throw completed to Hyatt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Down the sideline he goes. And touchdown. Great play there. 31 yards. And the Huskies are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 66 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pickett now on 1st down. Incomplete. The Steelers had 8-5 to start play, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of it. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Now Tannehill. Throws right side, and that's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Huskies continue to pull away here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
16 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The man in motion left here, Johnson.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Pickett on fourth down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Up the middle with Barkley. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That 3rd down conversion, good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Huskies.
Right.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw is Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Huskies will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37. Steelers 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Second and 10. Pickett back to throw. Open man downfield is Johnson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Pickett sets up play action. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Pickett right back to the air again.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Again, it's Harris.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Tannehill going for the deep ball. And that's caught at the 25. A big play there. 63 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Harris Campbell, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies are an extra point away from going up by 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Steelers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Pickett now from the gun here. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. The
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Pickett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 20, Saquon Barkley.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Huskies look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But and
his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
It's Deontay Banks with it.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7.
Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Off play action, Tannehill. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Right. Deep. Block.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
They're going to run it with Harris.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really. And now the rookie's free.
Off to the races.
And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Let's go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
He connects with Hyatt.
And he coughed it up.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Pickett now on first down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking for Campbell downfield.
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Tannehill's pass.
Here we go,
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 40.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
One final shot for Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their